The world is loud, Like, everywhere you look, someone is telling you to go faster, to do more, to be more, to catch up. Like your friend's birthday. Your to-do list is screaming, and your brain is just exhausted. And to be honest with you, I spent years in that noise. I thought that being busy was the same thing as being alive. The truth is, I was just running in circles. And then I decided to stop. And not because I had everything figured out. Absolutely not. But because I was losing myself.
Hi loves, welcome back on my channel, and if you're new here, I'm Liloh. I'm figuring it out and I'm taking you with me. Today is all about slow living because I think we've forgotten that we are human beings, not human doings. So I just want to show you how I organize my day to protect my peace, why I prioritize the boring moments, and how you can start your own slow living journey even if your life feels chaotic right now. So let's get right into it.
The first rule of my morning routine: no phones for the first 30 minutes, if it's not the first hour. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, but it's hard, especially when I first started doing this, because my brain still wanted that hit of dopamine the second I wake up. But I've come to realize that if the first thing I do is check what the rest of the world is doing, I've already lost my day. I've given my energy away before I even had my coffee. So instead, I opened the windows, I let the air in, I spent 5 minutes just being, petting my cats or whatever. Speaking about cats, they are my biggest teacher in slow living. They don't worry about tomorrow, they just exist. And there is so much power in that. And I love mornings. Like, the city is peaceful, it's still, and there's such a calming mood around mornings. And I won't lie, I always make my coffee right after. I feel the warmth of the mug in my hand and I just sit or stand. With no podcasts, no music, just the sound of the morning, the sound of the birds, the sound of the city waking up. And it's like telling my nervous system, hey, we're safe, there's no rush, your life is beautiful, I am so happy and grateful to be alive, I am safe right now. And I love spending my time alone. I truly love spending my morning alone, waking my body with movement and consciousness. Do you have rituals? Because I've been fascinated by rituals and how to make my day and my life feel more sacred. And one of my favorite things is yoga and qigong. It's one of my favorite rituals. It makes my body feel good. Like everything, every part of it is connected and is in communion with the other. I feel whole, I feel present, and I feel aligned in the present moment. Being able to enjoy a slow morning is such a blessing. Like, how lucky I am to be able to meet with myself and raise my vibe and awareness every day. How lucky I am to wake up alive, healthy, with all my limbs. How lucky am I to be able to experience this life. And right now, all I can think about is, thank God I'm alive today. And hear the truth. A lot of people think that slow living is only for people with no responsibilities. But for me, it was truly a survival choice, I left my father's house when I was 17. I had to grow up so fast. And I was always in survival mode. I was always thinking about the next move, the next problem to resolve, the next issue. And my nervous system was literally wired for chaos. And I thought that if I stopped moving, I will fall apart. But the opposite was true, because falling apart happened because I wouldn't stop. And slow living isn't about not doing anything. It's not about doing nothing. It's about doing the things with attention, It's about choosing quality over quantity. It's about saying no to the hustle so you can say yes to the thing that nourishes your soul, that inspire you, that make you happy. And trust me, it's a practice. Some days I'm great at it, and some days I'm back to stressing and scrolling. And it's okay, because I'm human. We're human. In the middle of the day, I work, but I try to do it differently now. So I use a content planner, but I leave white space. White space because it's space to breathe, it's space to pause, and I usually get lost in the process of creation for hours. And trust me, it's not a calm river. I love it as much as it makes me doubt. But in order to create, in order to be efficient, I need to rest and I need to take pause. Like, I have a question for you. How are you processing your creativity? How are you escaping the mental block of creation? Because I don't have all the answers yet, but I'm trying my best to figuring it out by doing it, obviously. And I think that the most powerful thing you can do about it, just do it. Ask that question, send that email, because one, I'll do it tomorrow equals never. So when I work, I do prioritize 2 or 3 tasks, and I do what makes me uncomfortable, and I do what scares me the most, because often what scares me the most is what I need to do right now. It's the most important things in order for my life to shift, to quantum leap, and often it's not that much of a big deal. You don't have to start, but starting is the hardest part. And to be honest, I'm still procrastinating more than I wish. I still spend hours overthinking and adapting, because that's human. That's life. And what will life be if not teaching me lessons along the way? Life is a spiral, and your most powerful mentor there is. And as long as you're going to try, you are succeeding. And when I challenge, I don't eat on my desk. I go to the kitchen, or at least I do 80-20. And this is truly where my crunchy goal side comes off, you know? I love knowing where my foods come from. I love the smell of fresh herbs. Cooking is like meditation for me. It's a way to reconnect with the earth, to reconnect with my inner world. And when you slow down and you actually taste your food, you realize how much you've been missing by rushing. I truly believe that it's about romanticizing the mundane. Why use a plastic container when you can use a glass jar? Why rush through a meal when you can enjoy every bite? It's this small swap in our daily rhythm that changes our frequency. When the sun goes down, my energy shifts. I do soft resets, I dim the lights, I put on some soft music, I journal, I read, whatever. And if you have a journal, it's not a productive journaling. It's just diving my brain onto the paper. I write anything that's still sticking to me from that day, and I leave it there. I also ask myself, what are 3 things am I grateful today? What are 3 things I did great today? What are the 3 things that could have been better, and how I can improve it for tomorrow? I also ask myself, how safe did I feel existing today? And then I prepare for sleep. And I try my best to have a no screen time of 2 hours before bed. And I really want this to be one of my new non-negotiable, because I want my brain to know that the day is on. The work is done. The world can wait. And like everything can wait, because my rest is sacred. And it's why I honor the life I'm building. And trust me, I'm not perfect. Like, every evening I find myself opening up a booster on Pokemon, or putting my alarm on for tomorrow. So I always get some type of screen time in the evening, but it's not that much. And I watch movies on the projector, so I can still appreciate and enjoy watching movies, watching video in the evening without watching a screen. Slow living isn't a destination. I truly believe that it's a way of walking through the world. It's about realizing that you are enough. That right now, you are enough without doing anything else. I really hope this routine inspires you to find one small way to slow down today. Maybe it's just taking 3 deep breaths. Maybe it's leaving your phone in the other room for 10 minutes. But trust me, the world won't end if you just take a break. And it might actually start for you. So thank you so much for watching. I wish you the best of the week, and I see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.